I think I dressed appropriately for this video. Got a top that says, break beds, not hearts. Okay, on to the video. Welcome back to Icon on the Internet. Okay, so tonight I'm going to do a video by Miss Mojo and it's top 10 cringiest 50 Shades of Grey lines. Look here. I never read the books, but I did watch 2 out of 3 movies. Long as hell, by the way. And I've heard cringy shit in the first one, right? There's one line I cannot get out of my head. It might be on the list, I don't know. There's one way to find out. Is when Christian Grey goes, I don't make love, I fuck hard.
Not funny. It's really not funny.
I don't know what it was, the line itself or the way it was delivered. Fucking hell. There's just something that once they're said, you can never forget that the person said it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And honestly, I think I've been wearing this PVC trousers too long. Side note, wore these for Halloween. And I thought of wearing them today, especially for this video. So, without further ado, I'm about to get into distraction and take them off and then leave them to rot in my wardrobe. Okay, so without further ado, I'm about to get into distraction.
Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 cringiest lines from the 50 Shades franchise.
Why am I here, Christian?
You're here because I'm incapable of leaving you alone.
For this list, we're looking at the lines from the 50 Shades trilogy that made us slightly uncomfortable or giggly when they definitely were not supposed to. If you're as obsessed with 50 Shades of Grey's strange lines as we are, let us know in the comments. Number 10, I don't do romance. 50 Shades of Grey. Christian Grey is many things. A billionaire businessman for one, but he makes it clear from the get-go that he is not a romantic.
Not the man.
It's just lust, it's just sex, that's all it was.
You should stare clear of me.
When he and Anna have coffee together, she tells him that she is a romantic since that coincides with her English lit major. And he tells her that he doesn't do the girlfriend thing.
What is that you're watching?
He says this right before he commits the ridiculously romantic act of sending her first edition novels while quoting the books on the card. Not too much time later, he would mutter this line that is contradictory to everything he's done so far. But right on...
In other words, Christian Grey was a walking contradiction. Okay. Didn't take quick time to figure that out, but yeah. That's the end of it. No, I'm kidding.
par for what's to come in the first act of the film.
Listen to me. I don't do romance. My tastes are very singular. You wouldn't understand.
Number 9, I don't have a heart. 50 Shades of Grey. During Anna and Christian's first meeting, there are several.
I thought most was going to be from the first movie.
You all right?
Christian could not be more stale in his attempts at charm, and Anna stumbles through her interview with statements rather than questions. When she asks him about his business endeavors and interests, he tells her that the people who know him will say he doesn't have a heart.
Why would they say that?
Because they know me well.
She follows this up by accusing him of not having anyone in his life who knows him well, and he promptly flips the script and starts interviewing her.
There's really not much to know about me.
You said you're an English major? Tell me, was it Charlotte Bronte, Jane Austen, or Thomas Hardy who first made you fall in love with literature?
She's not that great of a journalist. Like, just look at her.
Clearly not. You might see her fanny fluttering when she stumbled through that door.
But you know, he is. Number 8, the paperwork. 50 Shades of Grey. Proving that he is constantly a businessman at his core, Kristen insists that Anna sign paperwork before they do anything intimate together.
This is the only sort of relationship I have.
Some have NDAs.
Why?
It's the way I am.
He oddly claims that he won't do anything without her written consent, but he pretty much throws caution to the wind on that one about 30 seconds later. When they get into the elevator, he utters this strange line before a quick makeout sesh, which is brought to an abrupt end when the doors open back up. How quickly Christian promptly throws out the paperwork ultimatum here is what really gets us.
I'm well aware. Call it due diligence.
Number 7, Laters, baby. 50 Shades of Grey. If there's one thing that is abundantly clear about Christian from the moment we meet him, it's that he is very formal in both business and pleasure.
So you're a control freak?
Oh, I exercise control in all things, Miss Steele.
This is what makes his attempt at casual slang so deliciously awkward. We first see him utter this line after he drops Anna off at her apartment, right after insisting that she sign paperwork if she wants to be with him.
Call then. We know you have my number. Laters, baby.
While his first attempt is somewhat coy and charming, he says it again as he's dropping her off after she meets his mother. The joke is a bit played out by this point, as we see him mixing extremely official with oddly casual vibes in a way that only Christian Grey can.
Thanks for the ride.
Laters, baby.
Number 6, I don't make love. 50 Shades of Grey.
I knew that. I knew that would be on
In
there.
the trilogy, we get to know a lot.
I knew that would be on there. Fucking hell, man. God. I thought it'd be quite far into this. It'd be in the top 3, but okay.
About the things that Christian is
Just
willing to
top 5,
do.
okay.
And we know that not much is off limits for him. One thing that he doesn't do, besides romance of course, is make love. And
I hate to say
in the
anyway.
same breath, we find out one thing that he will definitely do when it comes to intimacy. And apparently he does it hard. While we're still reeling from the shock that the hopeless romantic is thinking they're going to make love, he has just this to say.
First, I don't make love. I hard.
This line is said so seriously, and she seems so unshaken by the absurdity of what he just said, that we really can't help but laugh.
It's the most funniest thing ever. No. Just the serious tone of it all, just... That's it, it was a wrap for me. Good thing I didn't watch it in cinemas, otherwise I'd start cracking up. I'd probably get kicked out because I'd be laughing too hard. And also, I'm gonna be honest, but whenever I hear people say call it making love, I think, ugh, it's just cringy me anyway. But fuck how it makes it sound even worse. So it makes it sound even more cringy. Especially with the tone he said it. What? Like seriously. Just say you're about to smash or shag or whatever. Nah, bang, but that's just me.
Number 5, you wouldn't be able to sit down. 50 Shades of Grey. By the time we get to the morning after scene where Anna wakes up in Christian's bed, we know that Christian is clearly interested in and protective of Anna.
You shouldn't get drunk like that. I'm all for testing the limits, but you put yourself at risk last night.
When they meet in the hardware store earlier, we see a hint into Christian's lifestyle. But this line is the one where we first hear him explicitly state his somewhat aggressive feelings towards Anna.
If you were mine, you wouldn't be able to sit down for a week.
Their impending relationship is built up with a lot of innuendos and longing stares. So when Christian says this to Anna after an innocent sleepover, it definitely catches her and the audience off guard.
I gotta go take a shower.
Number 4, it's boobs in Boobland. 50 Shades Freed. By the third
Oh, I'm pretty sure I
installment
saw a
of the
clip of this.
franchise, Anna and Christian's relationship has blossomed as they become newlyweds. But Christian is still the somewhat controlling and cold man he always was.
You insist on defying me, Mrs. Gray.
As they sunbathe at the beach together, Anna asks Christian to put sunscreen on her back, and he's appalled by her next suggestion.
Take off the whole thing.
Not a chance.
Why?
You're showing plenty as it is.
I am wearing more than any woman here.
After he returns from a dip to find that she has in fact taken off her bikini top, suffice it to say, he is not thrilled. When she tries to justify her actions, Anna, the English major extraordinaire, has only this bizarre line to offer up.
Christian, look around. There's nothing but boobs for as far as the eye can see.
Boobs and boobland.
Who's in Boobland?
Nobody cares about mine.
Number 3. I don't know whether to worship at your feet or 50 Shades Darker. In the second film in the franchise, one of the most noteworthy scenes is the one where Anna and Christian attend a masquerade ball.
Everybody's looking at us.
Maybe I should have worn my mask for this one.
Christian's family doesn't exactly live the simple
Whatever.
life, so it's no surprise that they are the hosts of an annual charity ball. And this is one of the first times Anna gets to mix and mingle with his elite peers. She
Oh,
looks
he's long
stunning and mixes in seamlessly for someone who's known for being just a tad clumsy. And Christian takes note of this by offering up this bizarre compliment.
I don't know whether to worship at your feet or spank you.
She decides to take the latter of his two offers, but really, who doesn't want to be worshipped at their feet?
Sold to the young lady in silver.
Number 2, into the middle of next week, 50 Shades of Grey. As good as Christian is at business, we see in this scene that Anna can hold her own during a contract negotiation too.
Hanging on ropes from the ceiling.
For what possible reason?
For your pleasure.
Really?
And mine. Something to consider.
No, hard limit.
Like a business transaction. This
After
whole
Anna
thing
does
is.
her research on being a submissive and reads through
I'm
Christian's
dead.
extensive contract, she meets up with him again on his turf to go through her demands. While at his office, they sit at a comically large table with some red mood lighting as they comb through the paperwork together. Even though the bizarre meeting seems as professional as it can be at first, Christian closes with this cringy line.
I would like to you into the middle of next week.
By this point in the film, we really shouldn't be surprised by anything that comes out of his mouth. Yet for some reason, we are.
You want to leave?
It was over for me when you said I don't make love, I
Before we
fuck
continue,
hard.
be sure to subscribe to the channel and ring the
Oh,
bell to get
gosh.
notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, 50 Shades of Grey. It's
Oh, yeah.
rare that we get an insight into Christian's past, as we learn he's been through some trauma that Anna tries to dig deeper into.
I would never do anything to you that you couldn't handle.
But why do you even want to do anything to me at all, Christian?
If I told you, you'd never look at me the same way again.
In what should be a meaningful moment between the two, Christian instead decides to describe himself by using a weird turn of phrase that almost incorporates the name of the franchise.
Because I'm 50 shades of up.
This moment is the most cringy because it embodies Christian's bizarre and formal way of talking, as his tone stays the same whether he's trying to be funny or serious. This line is one that makes us laugh every time, even though this is undeniably supposed to be a deep moment in which we see Christian finally open up to Anna.
Please don't hate me.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out
What can I say? The way they hyped that movie trilogy up from 2015 up until its end, I just cannot. Like seriously, they hyped it up like it was gonna be like proper raunchy sex in like nearly every scene, and then literally it was just fucking vanilla. At least for me personally, it was. But that's just my opinion. Jesus Christ. Oh god. But here's the thing: would I ever rewatch these? Hell no. But if I was channel surfing and I was on TV, would I change the channel? Probably not. It's just one of them things. It just depends on how I feel, really. But I'm not really gonna be set like there for 2 hours unless I'm doing something and it's just background noise. Jesus Christ. It cringed me out and made me laugh at the same time, this video did. Yeah, I called it. Most of it would most of the cringy lines were from the first one. Was from the first movie. Yeah. If it was a top 20, I think we'd see it. It'd probably be a different story, but I don't know. It is what it is. Okay, so that's it for this video. Like and subscribe if you want. I post it whenever I feel like it, and I'll see you next one. I'm off to go take these PVC trousers off. Bye!